Hello and welcome to my YouTube channel. I'm going to start making YouTube videos again, and I am very, very excited. I'm so excited for that. I finally have an area in which I feel really comfortable and really confident again. So this is me being excited, making YouTube videos, and also excited about being in this cute little outfit. Look at it, guys. It's all falling down. But this is the bookworm onesie from Little's Laboratory. As you can see, there's a Mother Goose book, and then there's fables and all sorts of other cute little book things. There's even a little bookworm and a book brain. And then a cute little owl with a propeller hat. Look at his little propeller hat, guys. I love him. This really super fluffy tutu is also from Little's Laboratory, and you can get a discount on both when you use my code PIXEL. So, yeah. If you like books, you can wear books, you can read books. Books. But right now, we're gonna go look at the books that I thrifted, and I got really excited about these because some of these I actually had as a kid. Not these exact ones, because obviously I got these at a thrift store. But all these books were on sale for 3 for $1, and I was like, oh, I'm gonna get me a whole bunch of books, and I did. And that is the story about how I obtained all of these books. Okay, let's start with Mouse Paint. Oh my god, I love this book. If you've never read this book before as a kid, you really missed out. It's about these 3 little white mice that dip themselves into all different colored paints, like after hiding from a cat, and it's super cute. It teaches you all of your colors. The next one I got was Goodnight Moon. And I remember reading this so many nights as a child. I had like a really special one, and I don't have it anymore, so now I have this one. So I almost died when I found this book. I had like a mini heart attack. I would have probably spent $50 on this book. It is a Lisa Frank book. And you know what? I think we're actually gonna read this book about Casey and Camus because I wanted to read a story too, so this book is gonna go right here for later. I did not have this book, Part of Their World. It's an Ariel book, and I have yet to read it, but I love little like continuation stories that are Disney, so I'm very excited for this book, and it had really cute pictures. Like, look at Ariel and Flounder. Is that a dingle hopper? It is a spoon. Not quite a dingle hopper, but almost. It is a utensil. Look at Ariel and her sisters. Ariel disappointing her dad again. Try and leave that girl alone. Okay, so this book, I did not have this book as a kid, but I had a book that was almost exactly like this. It was by the same company, and it was about like exploring the human body and the difference between boys and girls. So when I saw this, I was like, oh my gosh, I remember doing these books. And it like goes through like all the different aspects and components of a tree. Like the leaves and the plants, flowers, the root system, fruit. So I'm very excited to read this. Oh, it was this one. Look inside your body. It was that one. It says it on the back. Oh, it's a book in the series. I really need to find this book. Oh, this book is from the 80s. Huh. Now, I have read the regular Chicka Chicka Boom Boom, but this is Chicka Chicka Boom Boom 1, 2, 3. So I'm really excited to read this one. It was always like, I loved Chicka Chicka Boom Boom because it was like a book with kind of like a song. 90, 80 fall, hit the ground in a free-for-all. Oh my god, I love how it rhymes. Oh, this is so cute. Okay. Now, this one I've never heard of or seen before, but I thought it was cute. Its name is Alfie the Apostrophe. So I'm really excited to read this book. I have no idea what it's about, other than it's about this little apostrophe named Alfie. But it looks super cute. Like little cheerleaders and a group of periods and hyphens run on stage. So I guess he's like in some sort of talent show. I'm really excited to read this one. Now, the next two are also ones that I myself never had as a child. They're from the 70s, and like this one is a counting activity book. It's a beginner's workbook. And I just thought that this was so cool. I collect a lot of vintage coloring books, so this is another one to add to my collection. And this one doesn't have any of the pages done. Like, to color the rabbits that are eating. Oh, there's only 2 of them. Color the rabbits that are sleeping. 1, 2, 3, 4 rabbits are sleeping. I'm very excited to do this workbook. Though I will say, with like coloring books like this, I don't usually actually color in the book. I will scan the photos and then print them out. Just because I have like an obsession with keeping them in mint condition. I really like this one. This one does have a few photos that are colored, but like 90% of it is still in mint condition. Oh, look at Rapunzel. Wept for joy with her tears, touched the prince's eyes. They became clear again, and he was no longer blind. That's so beautiful. I'm really excited. I love this book. The Stinky Cheese Man and Other Fairly Stupid Tales. Oh my god. So, I love this book. I read this book so many times as a child. This is like one of my favorite books. This, and they also have one that is the true story of the Big Bad Wolf, in which the 3 little pigs frame the big bad wolf, and it's the 3 little pigs that are the bad guys. Like they are the villains in this book, and they like go and like bust down the wolf's door, and they like frame him for all this stuff, and it's his side of the story. So it's a really good story. This one, it has like Rapunzel in it, and Little Red Running Shorts, who is Little Red Riding Hood. And there's like another one. There's like Chicken Licken, who's, oh, here we go. Chicken Licken! The sky is falling! The sky is falling! Oh my god. I love this book. This, oh yeah, The Princess and the Bowling Ball. That's what it is. It's not The Princess and the Pea. It's The Princess and the Bowling Ball. Like, look at how stressed out this princess looks. She looks so unhappy. The really ugly duckling. Look at how ugly he is. He's so ugly. But yes, this is such a great book. If you want something that's really funny, Rumpelstiltskin. It's a mixture between Cinderella and Rumpelstiltskin. They're all like just very silly and ridiculous stories. So definitely The Stinky Cheese Man and Other Fairly Stupid Tales is a book that you should read in little space. It's great. It's great. Now, I never had this book, but I always wanted this book as a kid. Look at it. He's got like googly eyes. I love it. And then there's even one on the back that's got googly eyes. I have no idea what this is about. Oh, I guess it's like accounting. Oh my god. I died. Yeah, I guess it's like a counting book. My mom never got me this book, so I'm don't know getting this book with the googly eyes. I love this book so much. I wanted it. I'm glad I have it. David gets in trouble. I've never read this one, but I have read the other David books. David's a naughty boy. I'm excited to read this too. And then Barbie and the Nutcracker. I love just how pretty this book is. I was looking through it at the store, even though I was already gonna buy it because, you know, it was like not even 50 cents. I can't do that. But like, look at it. Look at the Rat King. This is such nice artwork. What is this? It's the Rat King again. I love these pictures. They're not very Barbie-ish. They're like really pretty. They're so pretty and vibrant and artsy. I'm really excited to read this, especially on the holidays. I'm excited. And this one I have to fix because this piece is off. But it's the Tigger movie book. I need to also put in new batteries. There's a woozle. Look at the woozle. I didn't even know that there was woozles in this book. Oh, this made this book so much cooler. I'm so excited for this book. There's Owl and Tigger. Look at Roo in his little pajamas. Okay, hold on. Look at Roo in his little footsie pajamas with a crop top and is on his tail. I don't understand what this is. I feel like this is really strange. They literally got another book, like, or the piece of another book, like the cover, and they put it right here where this is supposed to go. It's like, it's very strange. I have never read this book, but look at them. They're all dressed like Tigger. Oh, I love all these books. I love them. And I will be going to the thrift store again, probably in a few weeks. See if they have more books. Some other books that I just recently got that I did not get with that, but I got these all at Goodwill. This was like from a cheaper thrift store. They used to be the Salvation Army, but they bought them out. But I just recently got this book. It's kind of like the Rainbow Fish, because like he has like a rainbow little fin. Dazzle the dinosaur. And then I got Little Toot. Look at Little Toot. Toot toot. I got this one at the Dollar Tree. I have seen this book multiple times at this specific Dollar Tree, and I kept on picking it up and putting it back down. Apparently, this is a story. It's called The Stuff of Legend. It's book 1, The Dark. It's about this teddy bear that goes and rescues his boy who's been kidnapped from the boogeyman. And like the teddy bear and the Jack-in-the-Box and the toy soldier all go after him. It actually has really good ratings on Amazon, and I was really surprised to find it at Dollar Tree. But it's like really cool yet creepy graphics. Like he's getting stolen by the boogeyman. Oh my gosh. That's just crazy. And all his stuffies, like his stuffed bear turns into a huge grizzly bear. I'm so excited to finally read this. Okay, so I'm a really big fan of Maurice Sendak, who did like Where the Wild Things Are, In the Night Kitchen. He did Really Rosie, and I found this pop-up book. It's called Mommy, and it's a Halloween, or it's like a spooky monsters pop-up book. Oh my god, I love this so much. Look at Dracula with the pacifier in his mouth. Oh my goodness. Like, I could not say no to this book. and it was $1. Like, oh. Oh, this one spins. I haven't looked through this entire book. Look at how cool that is. A werewolf. He's just like, Mommy. It just says right there, Mommy. And here's all the monsters. I'm really excited for that book. And then I found this one, which I was also not expecting to find at my Goodwill, because I don't live in like a terrible town. Like, there's a military base here, and there's a college here. Well, there's actually 2 colleges and then a university here. So it's not super small, but I just was not expecting to find Howl's Moving Castle written in Japanese. So it's like manga style, obviously, because it's backwards. But I thought it was just so cool. I love it. But enough of all of this. I promised you I would read y'all a book. So, I think it's time for us to read Casey and Camus, The Best Adventure, The Fantastic World of Lisa Frank, written by Ronald Kidd. I'm excited. Are you excited? I don't know if you're as excited as me. This is like there's like a little bit of pencil marking on the book, and then there's like some binding problems. But other than that, this book is like great. The Best Adventure, featuring Casey and Camus. They were gold like the sun, and like the sun they rose early each day in the desert. Their names were Casey and Camus, and they were brothers. Look at how cute they are. They're so cute. I love it. Today, they had greeted the morning the same way they always did. Camus was racing around looking for fun. And where was Casey? He had gone back to sleep. Oh. Camus took a running leap and landed on top of his big brother. "Wake up, Casey," he said. "Let's go chase the ball." Casey opened one eye and smiled sleepily. "Hello, Camus. Fine day for a nap, isn't it?" Look at how cute they are. Look at their little Lisa Frank ball. They got a Lisa Frank ball. I love that already. I'm gonna read this story a million times. Camus hopped up and down on his brother, trying to get him to play. When that didn't work, he jumped off and found the ball. Batting it with his paw, he sent it bouncing right past Casey's nose. The nose twitched, then Casey stood up, yawning. He moved ever so slowly towards the ball. "That's it," he cried. Now we're having fun, Casey." Casey reached the ball and kept right on going. Look at how cute. Look, there's like even a cute little bug on him. I love this bug. It's so cute. Casey moved along inch by inch, sniffing the ground. Finally, he came to a beat-up old bone with teeth marks all over it. "My favorite bone," he said. "I've been wondering where it was." He settled back on the ground and began gnawing contentedly on the bone. Soon he was sound asleep again. Camus didn't want to sleep. He wanted to adventure. He didn't know where to find it, but surely it couldn't be far away. Leaping over his brother, Camus went running across the desert in search of adventure. Oh. He ran and ran until he came to a field. Stretched out before him were wildflowers in every color of the rainbow. Camus went bounding through the field. It was like being on top of a grand quilt. He found flowers of red, yellow, pink, and purple. But as hard as he looked, he could not find adventure. Oh. Look at the bees. There's so many colorful bees. Camus, oh, I guess it is missing a page or two. There's a page missing. Because this book, it goes from the man to then talking about the man, but then he doesn't meet the man. I feel like, and this is the middle of the book, so there's probably a page missing, but we'll just pretend like it's full of adventure for Camus. Camus, who loved people, ran to the man and jumped up for a hug. But what he got wasn't a hug, it was a nose full of needles. The man was a cactus. Camus was tired and his nose hurt. Suddenly, he didn't want to find adventure anymore. All he wanted to do was go home. Oh, look at poor Camus's nose. Oh, poor guy. He's such a poor little guy. When Camus got home, Casey saw what was wrong. Gently, carefully, he pulled out the needles. When Casey finished, Camus thanked his brother and nestled up against him. Casey said, "That's what being friends is all about, helping each other. And you know, even though we're brothers, you're also my best friend." Then Casey asked Camus where he had been, and Camus shook his head sadly. "I went looking for adventure," he said, "but I didn't find it." Camus told his brother about the wildflowers and the bees and the cactus. As Camus spoke, a funny thing happened. His voice perked up and his tail began to wag. Listening to himself, Camus suddenly realized he had been wrong. "You know," he said, he told Casey, "I think I had an adventure after all. In fact, I had a day full of them." Casey smiled. Those sound like good adventures," he said, "but if you ask me, there's something else that's better. It's the best adventure of them all." "What's that?" asked Camus. "Friendship," Casey replied, "and a nap every once in a while." Look at those lizards. I love these lizards. Casey kissed his little brother, and together they watched the sun set over the desert. Camus thought about tomorrow and wondered what new adventure it would bring. Oh. And then that's the end. I need to... Oh, it tells you about the other ones. There's a ballerina bunnies one. Fantastic Friends starring Panda Painter and Doodles. Imagine that, starring Marky the Unicorn. I need to get them all. I need them. Oh. I literally saw the paw prints on this binding, and I've never found a Lisa Frank book before. In fact, I think I'm going to do a Lisa Frank collection video. Even though I don't have like a ton of Lisa Frank stuff, I have a good amount of Lisa Frank stuff. And I saw this and I was like, that looks like Lisa Frank. And it was. But anyways, I hope that you enjoyed my video. That ended up being a lot longer than I thought it would be. I really enjoyed showing all of my books to you guys and also reading you a story, and I'm sorry if my dyslexia made me read some things that were not there. So thank you for bearing with me if you have watched this entire video. Again, my onesie and my tutu are both from Little's Laboratory. You can use my code PIXEL for a discount on them. They're so cute and fluffy. And also the tutus do really well with thorns. I know that because I frolic through the forest and get thorns all trapped all in my tutus. And they have not torn yet. So, you have a good night, and I will be seeing you all very shortly. Keep updated on my Instagram, *Glimmer, for new videos that I'm going to be posting and polls of what to post. Bye guys!